Glamorgan made it 2 wins out of 2 in this year's Friends Life T20 as they sent Warwickshire crashing to a 4-wicket defeat with 5 balls remaining in their first match of the 20-over season. Put in, the Bears struggled from the start. Varun Chopra and Will Porterfield put on 15 for the first wicket in 3 overs, only for the Irishmen to find Graham Wagg with a swish off Michael Hogan. Laurie Evans fell 4 balls later, Nick James getting his name on the scorecard as the batsman top-edged his sweep to Hogan. The Warwickshire captain Chopra then hit Alex Jones, but only as far as Murray Goodwin to depart for 11. And Chris Woakes was stumped off the bowling of Nathan McCullum for a duck to leave the visitors in something of a mess on 32 for 4 in the 6th over. Such a start with the ball meant that Glamorgan could now squeeze their opposition some more. Some tight overs followed, with the experienced Darren Maddy and Ricky Clark able to hit only the occasional boundary. Having easily beaten Worcestershire in their opening T20 contest last week, this was another ideal start for the home side. There was only 1 6 in the Warwickshire innings, and that didn't arrive until the 14th over, Clark effortlessly striking McCullum over mid-on. The partnership for the 5th wicket realised 60 runs in 9.5 overs and was ended by Wagg, who was thrilled when Maddy pulled him to square leg, and that led to a collapse for the visitors. Maddy made 30 and Clark a run of ball 42, but when the latter top-edged Wagg behind in the 17th over, just after hitting successive boundaries off the left armour, it was the home side who finished off the innings very strongly. Dean Koska supplied the throw to run out Stefan Pilot at the start of the penultimate over, the batsman fortunate not to be bowled before falling short of his ground. It was an over which also saw Jitan Patel held by Alex Jones off the bowling of Wagg, who, having taken 5 for 14 at Worcester, now ended with figures of 3 for 24 from his 4 overs. The last over of the innings saw Peter McKay bowled by Hogan, whose 4 overs cost only 18 runs for 2 wickets. Atiq Javid was then run out off the last ball of the innings as Warwickshire were only able to make 118 all out. It looked an easy target even on a pitch which the bowlers clearly liked, but Mark Wallace was soon gone, lobbing the 2nd ball of the innings and his first to Clark. And Glamorgan were 2 down by the end of the 2nd over, with Goodwin clipping Woakes to Maddy, a wicket which left the Welshman on 11 for 2. But any early nerves were reduced by Cook and Marcus North, who put those losses quickly behind them to take on the visiting attack. Cook's rapid 50 at New Road was being followed by another sprightly innings, as he and his captain added 42 runs for the 3rd wicket, the best partnership of the match, in just 6 overs, a standard which put their side well ahead of the required rate. Cook looked as if he would race his side home, but having made 29 off 21, he was stumped by Mackay off a leg side wide ball to leave with his side needing 66 more runs to win in a dozen overs. But only 14 runs came off the next 4, and then Ben Wright reverse paddled Javid to Chris Wright to leave Glamorgan on 67 for 4 and still with some work to do. The pressure was beginning to mount, with Glamorgan leaving themselves 38 to get off the last 5. Importantly, James found the 3rd man boundary twice in 2 balls, once off the edge, the other with a very well controlled late cut-off Pilot, and that now left them with 26 to make off the final 24 deliveries. Yet the drama was not over. James, after making 18, was run out by Porterfield's direct hit. Then 4 balls later, with 17 now needed off the final 2 overs, North was bowled by Patel for 37, and it was time to start losing some nails. Not that any Glamorgan supporter should have worried. McCullum came in and struck 11 runs off his first 3 deliveries, leaving only 4 to get off the final over of the match. And to the first ball of it, the Kiwi proved his worth again with a nonchalant chip over long on for his 2nd maximum, as he raced to 18 off only 5 balls to show just how strong a finisher he is. So the game was won by 4 wickets with 5 balls left in the tank. Glamorgan then lead the Midlands, Wales and West Division at this very early stage of the campaign, and these 2 sides meet again in rugby on Sunday.